And then our first thing we're going to do today is when you're utilizing the FIPSE curriculum, whether you're doing it inside an actual subject class or whether or not you're doing it in a standalone class, and I don't think it matters what class you're actually teaching, is you're going to want to build a community in your classroom. And especially if you're having many students that are struggling within their literacy and their reading comprehension, you're going to want these students to feel comfortable with each other. I think we've all seen those students that necessarily don't feel comfortable reading in front of a class or letting their teachers know or the other classmates know that they have struggles. So what you want to do, obviously, is build this community in the classroom where everybody can be comfortable together and understand that we've all got the same goal, that we're all trying to do the same thing and work together. So one of the first things we're going to do, and we've probably all done this before, is we're going to do 2 truths and a lie. And what 2 truths and a lie is I'm going to provide you 3 facts about myself, and then you are going to guess or try to infer from whatever information you might have which one of my 3 facts is a lie. Once I have done mine as an example, you guys will take a Post-it note in front of you. You will write your own 3 facts. 2 of them should be a truth. 1 of them should be a lie. And then we're going to go around and we're going to actually get to know each other this morning. So I'm going to go ahead and give you my 3 facts. So make sure you're listening, because I'm going to call on whoever wants to share what they think is a lie. And then the 3rd fact was I was a star power forward for my high school basketball team. So I've got 3 facts here. 2 are true, 1 is not true. And your own ability to infer just from anything you can notice about me or whatever you might think. Right. Yes, ma'am.
You're not 29.
Or
you're not going to be 20.
That is actually not true. On August 19th, I will turn 29. That is my birthday, and I get to celebrate it with a bunch of happy kids that are happy to return to school. So it'll be a lot of fun for me. That is true, though. So that is not the lie. Would somebody else like to take a guess? There's only 2 now. You got 50-50 shot. Don't be shy here. You're not going to get your hand slapped or nothing.
Power forward.
That is a lie. My biggest regret in life is not playing high school sports. And I'm sharing this with y'all just to show you guys how just even a small little thing like 2 truths and a lie, how you can open that up to share yourself. And that really is my biggest regret in life. It sounds kind of small and it sounds kind of silly to say my biggest regret is not playing sports in high school. I've made a lot more mistakes since then, but I've learned from them and it's made me a better person. I feel like I could have learned more playing high school sports than I learned from not playing them. It's helped me to maybe do more in the future with things, but I wish I had done that. So those are my 2 truths and a lie. I was born in a naval hospital. My dad was in the service for 20 years, and that's why I've pretty much been in the Charleston area my whole life. So what I would like you guys to do now is take a Post-it note, take a writing utensil, and take a few moments. It might take you a second to think about it, but come up with your 2 truths and a lie. And then we're going to go around the room. You're going to get to stand up. You're going to get to say your name, who you are, where you work, and then share your 3 facts. And then we're all, as a group, going to try to figure out which one's true and which one's not. All right, we'll go ahead and get started, and my main man, Mr. Sweeney here, is going to go ahead and get started just because I do know him. He probably saw it coming, but we'll start with him. We'll go clockwise around the table, and then we'll get to the next table and do the same thing. So, yes. And would it be a good idea if I handed him the microphone? Yeah.
I'm good with that.
All right.
Hi, my name is Charlie Sweeney. I teach at Berkeley High School. My 2 truths and a lie are: I've been to Spain twice. I met Stephen King at a Red Sox game. And I have a brother who is also a teacher.
So who would like to raise their hand and guess what they believe Mr. Sweeney, Charlie Sweeney's, Charlie's, I have it. Charlie's lie is? Who thinks they know what it is? Now I'm going to start pointing at people here in a second, so it's only 7 or 8 of those.
What was the last thing you said? You met Stephen King at a Bo Sox game?
At a Red Sox game, and I have a brother who is also a teacher.
I think you don't have a brother who's a teacher. I think you have a sister who's a teacher.
Actually, I have a mother, a stepfather, and a father who are teachers, but I do not have a brother who's a teacher. He's a police detective. Yeah.
And Charlie, that's a tricky lie. Because you have a brother-in-law that's a teacher, so that's a little.
I don't know. He's not.
There you go. All right. Would you like to go?
My turn?
Yes.
Okay. My name's Anne Marie Clifford. I teach at Ashton Ridge High School. Okay, here we go. I'm divorced, I have 2 children. I have a dog named Ozzy who weighs 109 pounds. And I am a Somerville High School graduate and now teach in the same district in a different high school that I graduated.
Who would like to take a guess at what they believe her lie is? And sometimes as a teacher, you might have to actually jump in and participate too if other people don't. So I'm going to say that I think that you're not a Somerville graduate.
I am a Somerville
You are a
graduate in
Somerville.
1980, growing up in Greenway.
I'm a Stratford graduate, so we gotta come up with it. So she's not a Somerville, or she is a Somerville graduate, she still has a lie. Who else might think they know what the lie might be? Do you know, sir?
You have a teenage daughter?
No,
I'm sorry, was that?
no, I don't have teenage.
I don't think she has a dog that's 109 pounds, but she looks like a person who has a small dog.
My dog weighs 9 pounds, not 109.
See, I was actually a really good lie because I was such a specific stat that might actually throw people off. Yeah, so that's really good.
Thank you.
All
And
right.
he's lasted a lot more than any men I've met in the last. We just had our 1-year anniversary.
Should I pass the microphone to somebody? Go ahead, sir.
My name is David Mack. I've taught students for 15 years. That is also one of my truths, 2 truths and lies.
So now we got a 50-50 shot.
I guess I was a high school cheerleader, and my daughter is also a high school cheerleader.
Daughter's a high school cheerleader.
That is the truth, she is.
So
Cheerleading is not my sport choice, obviously. So
I thought you were trying to throw me for a loop. You look like you might throw people up in the air or something. Yes, ma'am. Last one in the stove.
Morning. I'm Teresa Enriquez from Grand Rapids Drive High School. My 2 truths and a lie. I have lived in 4 different countries during my lifetime. I have a 6-year-old daughter. And I have lived in Charleston for 2 years.
Somebody at this table is going to.
I can't.
She doesn't.
I can't.
Who would like to make a guess?
You lived in Charleston for 2 years? Is that the lie?
That's a lie.
That's what I was going to say. So good.
I've lived here for 7 years.
What countries have you lived in?
Pardon?
What countries have you lived in?
Oh, I'm Jamaican. I lived in the Cayman Islands, Nassau, and England.
Would you like to go?
I'm Emily Connor. I teach at North Charleston High School. I teach English. My 2 truths and a lie. I play drums in 2 punk bands. I used to teach Spanish, and/or I used to teach in South Central Los Angeles.
Who would like to take? Those are all really good facts. Who would like to take a guess? I'm going to go the backwards route this time, and I'm going to try to narrow it down. I did the lie.
That's the lie. I am in 2 bands, but I don't play drums. I play the bass.
So you're in the band. This is
See, I was looking at your arms, and drummers usually are real cut right here, so that's, sorry. That was
good.
fine.
They're working out.
No, it's
Very
perfect.
good. Go ahead.
Okay. My name is Yasmin. I grew up in Atlanta. I've been teaching for 3 years. My mom is Cuban and my dad is Turkish.
Who would like to go?
you grew up in.
That's true.
I was with you,
See, I
but I
knew
wanted to
it was
say
nice.
that.
Right, so I didn't say anything.
What was the first fact again?
Well, it's it's.
Oh,
I grew up in
I'm sorry.
Atlanta.
Teaching for 3 years?
Yeah, that's a lie.
Okay, so how long have you been teaching?
0 years.
0 years, so your
Yeah.
first year teaching?
Well,
No.
I'm not even.
No.
I'm going to be student teaching in the fall with Miss Garrison.
Very cool. Awesome. That's exciting, new
Yeah,
educator.
so I couldn't get it on that one. Okay, you probably get this one, so. I was born on September the 26th, 1963, so this year is my 50th birthday. I used to live in Sydney, Australia, and I'm leaving tomorrow to go to Boston to go on the Freedom Walk and to two Bo Sox games.
There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I'm not gonna guess this because I don't play with women's ages, so I'm gonna let somebody else guess.
The third, you're leaving for Boston tomorrow? Is that your night?
No, I'm leaving tomorrow for Boston, yeah. It's true.
Now we have two.
Sox game, so we're down to 2.
I'm still not playing.
What was the second one?
The second one is that I used to live in Sydney, Australia.
You seem like you have that accent. No, Australia. Number 1.
Yeah,
Is that your night?
yeah.
You have that.
That's not fair.
That's all right. That's all right. Well, you didn't tell me I had to play fair. No, I was born on September 26th, but I'll be 57. Not 50.
I will actually say, yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna go ahead and play this off the other way, is I wouldn't even have thought you were 50, that's why I wasn't playing. So there you go, that's awesome. All right, and our last one.
All right, I am Amanda Uteritz. I teach social studies at Greg Mathis Charter High School. My 3, I traveled to Italy with an orchestra. I love to watch basketball, and I'm a country girl, and I love to ride horses.
Who would like to take a guess?
I'm guessing she doesn't love basketball.
That's what I'm guessing too.
I love basketball.
I'm gonna say, I'm much better with this with students. They give themselves away. It's a lot easier. Yeah, you guys are excellent. So, all right, we got 2 more. She loves basketball, so country girl, or what was the first one?
Traveling with an orchestra.
Traveling orchestra. What do y'all think, guys?
Third one. Is your night?
Go to country girl.
Yeah.
So not a country.
Well, I'm from the country, but I hate the country and hate horses.
Gotcha.
Terrified of them.
All right. Very good. You guys did an excellent job with that. And if you notice with that, I mean, it really is an icebreaker. It allows everybody to be able to ask questions and, things that are interesting to you. So I didn't realize y'all wanted before. So, yeah. Ms. Rodriguez.
Church choir. I have a daughter that's in 8th grade, and I'm on a kickball team.
You sing in the church choir.
Maybe that's why I really like the microphone. Play on one.
She was going to break into karaoke earlier. I saved you, so you can thank me later. Okay, I'm Sean. I used to play in a country music band. I have 6 children, and 3 of my children got married last year.
Holy moly. I hope that last one is a lie.
That one is true.
I was gonna say, that's
3
too
of my
ridiculous
4
to be-
biological children
Oh.
decided to get married last year, and yeah, I survived. I'm here. I don't have any money, but I'm here. So that's true. 6 children or country music band. I used to play the fiddle.
You don't have 6 children.
I don't have 6 children. I actually have 7. So that is my
And this is just one community building activity, and within y'all's curriculum, there's a whole bunch more activities, and we are going to do a couple more, but again, it's just important to create a positive vibe within the classroom where kids and students can feel comfortable with one another, where they don't have to worry about not opening up, because in this type of curriculum, when you're teaching the struggling students, they're going to have to be comfortable with each other.